Hi, this is Pastor Donny Wheeler, and this should only take 5 minutes. I've been trying to do 5 minutes, and it keeps getting way too long, so this time we'll do 5 minutes. Okay, you see this bag on my hand? What happened was, this morning I have dogs, and I'm cleaning things up, and there's a hole in the tissue, and I end up getting something that dogs do on my hand. And unfortunately, this hand decided it's not washing that hand. It's just too dirty. I'm not washing that hand. And it was like, what? It's like, no, I'm not washing that hand. I will not. No. I'm thinking, where does this hand get off telling me this? You know, it's not going to wash this hand. I've never had this hand question me before. How all of a sudden does this thing can tell me it's going to do something or not do something? You know, and so I thought, well, when I saw this example and I saw this, I thought I wanted to share that with you. You see, it's not true, but yet it happens every day, and we don't even know it. And I want to share with you how that happens. So there's no question that this hand is going to wash this hand. And it's not going to argue with me. It doesn't even think twice about it. But if it's so natural, how come this hand doesn't go do the dishes when they need to be done on its own? You know, I mean, boy, if it could do that, I'd really like that. I would just like to say, oh yeah, go do the dishes. You know, my hand has never found dirt under the sink or dirt somewhere and went ahead and cleaned it. It's never done that. I wish it would. But it's never done that. Why? Because it's under strict orders to only obey me through my brain. If I cut my finger and my finger is not in pain, now I am. You know, if I cut my whole hand off, it doesn't flop like this and go, I've been cut off. It doesn't do that. When it's cut off, it's it. That's it. It's cut off. It's done. It just lays there. Because it has no feeling. It has no self. It has no life. This is not me. It only sends a signal up to my brain that there's a problem. But it doesn't feel pain. It sends a signal that my brain interprets as pain. There's danger. There's blood escaping. There's a finger, a hand missing. You know, self-preservation, pain, scream, holler, get help. But all of those signals are coming from my hand, but it's not in my hand. The pain is not in my hand. It's in my head. Because this is where I live. I mean, honestly, these are two eyes that just gather light and bring the light up to me so I can see. These are just two holes that bring in sound so that I, who live up here, can hear. Okay, so basically I'm trapped up here, and I use this body as my suit that I live in that touches the earth. You've got to be in one of these suits to be here, right? I mean, as soon as this suit doesn't work, you're out, you're gone. So in the same way that my hand doesn't ever question whether or not it washes the other hand, it's because this is a body. But see, I am in charge of this body. I'm up here, and I am in charge of this body. When this body speaks to me and says I need to use the bathroom, I take it. But the problem is that this body, when I was young, had complete control of my life. You know, give me food, change my diaper, give me love, you know, put me to bed, I'm tired. You know, these were all demands of this body, and it had complete control. I mean, it had only one word, wah. That was the only word my body had. So that's all it could do to communicate all of these needs that the body has. But as soon as I learn to speak English, then I should be able to assume control and assume command of this vessel, of this body. And it's not been happening. It's not been happening in our society. We've just been letting the body continue to boss us around and tell us what to do. Well, sure, we're supposed to know, oh, it's time to go to the bathroom. You don't say, no, it isn't. You do. You take it. You know, oh, I'm hungry. Eat, you know, feed me, you know. Okay, you might have to wait, but yeah, I'll feed you. You know, we're completely amicable and friendly to our own body. You know, who doesn't love their own body and take care of it in most ways they can? But you see, the body is also not concerned about eternity. The body knows that it's going back to dust as soon as it dies. And like when your hand or your arm turns to dust, you're still here. Why? How come part of you isn't missing? If part of you is your arm, then if your arm is missing and turned to dust, then part of you should be missing, but it's not. If your other arm or your legs are gone, and turned to dust, I mean rotted, gone, dust, can't find them, extinct. You're still you, you're still here. So why is that? Because you're here. It isn't until the head loses the oxygen, until this part of you dies, that you die. That you actually, and it's not even you dying, it's your body ceases to be able to function and hold you. I mean, it's your body's job to hold you here, to give you a place to live while you're on this earth. And God has a purpose for you to be here. Every single one of you has a purpose to be here. According to Psalm 139:16, you have a purpose for being here. And so this body's meant to hold you here as long as that's possible. And then when the day comes that it's no longer possible, which I have a story on CD called The Point. You can listen to that on joyblessedlife.com. You can find out that your body, when it's done, when it can't breathe, when it can't do it, it's going to die, that you're still here. You're still here. And where you go at that point is what you need to know. So I'm sure I'm at my time by now, and I want you to know that Jesus loves you, but your body is just your vessel, just a car that carries you, and it's up to you to take care of it, and it's up to you to be the boss and be in command. This is your vessel. You are captain. You are not a servant. You are the captain of this ship, and this ship is going to do what you let it, and it wants to do a lot more things than you do, because it knows it's not getting saved. It's not getting anything beyond this life, so it wants to enjoy life. Ergo. Have a good day, and bless you. I love you. This is Pastor Johnny Wheeler, and joyblessedlife.com. Bye-bye.